Hi everyone, my name is Jessie and I serve on GrandPR CEO's board as the firm director of our student-run integrated communications firm, GrandPR. I'm here to share some of my tips on how to have proper video call etiquette, because looking and feeling and sounding professional on video calls, whether it be in your remote job, class, and beyond, is crucial to success in the landscape that we live in today. Lucky for you, these tips are simple and easy to implement and will ensure that you look professional on every call you may have. So my first tip is to choose your atmosphere before video calls. Usually this means like setting up a space in your living area, whether it be like your stay-at-home office or your kitchen or wherever you have to take a video call that is quiet and kind of plain in the background. You're going to want to like tell your roommates or anybody that you may live with that you're going to have a video call just so that there's not any unexpected distractions during the call. And also like use your resources. So if you don't have a space that is very like clean or not distracting in the background, there's a blur feature usually on every video call platform that you can use as well. But it's good so that you can stay focused and your teammates can stay focused as well on video calls. My second tip is to dress to impress. This one's kind of funny because I definitely am the type of person on remote working days where I will just kind of crawl out of bed and want to stay in my pajamas all day. But I've learned time and time again that it is really worthwhile to at least dress up the top half so that I can take any impromptu video calls throughout the day and feel and look professional on my scheduled video calls throughout the day. My third tip is to test your mic before you hop into a Zoom call. I've just run into this problem before where my audio is being taken from a different device than what I intend it to be taken from, and I end up wasting a lot of time at the beginning of the call trying to figure out why my teammates can't hear me or why my audio doesn't sound great. So just making sure that you're familiar with your devices and where your audio is being taken from is very important to staying professional and not wasting any time on those calls. My fourth tip is to stay muted when appropriate. So this is kind of twofold. In one situation, you might be on a call with a lot of different people. Maybe it's some sort of seminar where you're meant to stay muted the most time and you want to use like the chat feature more so, and I'll touch on that in my next tip. That's when you want to make sure that you're staying muted throughout the call so that you're not distracting the speaker or any of the attendees in those events. However, I would lay off mute a little bit more when you get to like the smaller team calls, especially if your teammates are expecting you to provide input and collaborate together on a project or anything else that might involve more than one person working on this project in more of an intimate setting. I would recommend kind of coming off mute and showing your teammates that you're engaged and ready to provide input whenever you can. So tip 5, I said use chat appropriately. I have seen a couple people embarrass themselves on some pretty big calls because they're using the chat feature as a way to directly message someone and they don't realize that they had accidentally selected the entire room for their chat to go to. So I would recommend using chats just for their intended purpose of maybe making a question in a conference call or kind of maybe inputting a professional note for everybody to read and not as a direct messaging platform, just so that you can avoid that embarrassment. My sixth tip is to have your documents that you want to share open and prepared before the call and double check your tabs. This is another one where you can easily kind of embarrass yourself unnecessarily if you have like your resume open in front of your boss. That's, not the greatest situation to be in. Making sure that all of your documents are prepared and pulled up ensures that you're not wasting any time on those Zoom calls. So I hope these tips help you look and feel confident and professional in your future Zoom calls. I really believe in you guys. We can all navigate this new workplace together. Thank you.